Ever got high on a classic band you know? Well, now you know. Hello, my best home friends and ladies. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Mark here. I'm here with a brand new ranking since I haven't done this band in a ranking in a long time, which is Pink Floyd, which I wanted to do for a long time. I guess it's one of my other favorite classic rock bands I really want to do on this ranking, so I'm excited to do it. Well, that one CD was sitting on my shelf. It's asking for me to do a ranking, so I am. So I'm going to rank all 15 of these Pink Floyd albums. Holy crap, all 15. So worst to best. So my least listened to most listened to. So I'm excited to do this one. So yeah, they're a psychedelic rock band. So classic rock band. So there you go. This is Make an Exception, which I'll do. Since I haven't done another classic rock band ranking in a while, since my 6th ranking. Now, let's get started with all 15 of these Pink Floyd albums, worst to best. To start out for my number 15 for this one, my least listened to is the Final Cut album. So, I feel that the Final Cut album of Pink Floyd's is not that interesting in my opinion. And it's the beginning of the 80s era of them. It gets boring for me, so there's a couple of songs I do like from it, at least. So, The Hero's Return and Not Now John song. So, those are the only songs I like from this album, but it's my least listened to out of all the Pink Floyd albums. So, number 15 is the Final Cut album. My number 14th pick is going to be the Animals album, so at least it's a little better, but it's still my second least favorite, to be honest. The couple of songs I do like is Pigs, 3 Different Ones, so I like that one. And lastly, Sheep, that's about it. The Animals album. I think it's the most boring cover in my opinion. I hate to say it. So, yeah, this is my second least favorite album. So, number 14 is Animals. Animals. Number 13 is the Gamma album. So, weird name. This one is my third least favorite. So, all this is just parts of the songs mashed together into a long song. So, I like all the Syphis songs, all 4 parts. And all 3 parts of the Narrow Way is cool. And all 3 of the parts of the Grand Visor's Garden Party. So, basically, it's just parts of the songs I do like, so all of them. So, it's my least listened to. So, number 13 is going to be the Gamma album, whatever it's called. Number 12 is Medley album. So, this one's a lot cooler in my opinion, so pretty cool. It's still my least favorite. So songs I do like from Medley is One of These Days instrumental opening, Fearless including You'll Never Walk Alone, San Tropez, and lastly Echoes. Echoes is a good song. Always. Best song ever. Yeah, those are the only 4 songs I like from Medley album, whatever it's called. So number 12 is Medley, whatever it's called. Number 11 is the Division Bell album. So this is Pink Floyd's first 90s type album from this era. So this album is cool, but it gets boring after a while in some of the other songs. But so the songs I do like, there's actually 6 of them. So What Do You Want From Me? Marooned instrumental. A Great Day for Freedom. Take It Back. Coming Back to Life, and lastly, Keep Talking. So, yeah, their very first Pink Floyd album in the 90s era, 94 to be exact. So, it's somewhat cool, but it's boring after a while. So, that's cool. It's their very first 90s Pink Floyd album, though. Who would have thunk it, right? So, my number 11 is going to be The Division Bell. Number 10 is going to be the More album. So, this is actually a soundtrack within a studio album, to be honest. So it's half soundtrack and studio album from a movie that I really don't know. Uh, More's pretty good, I guess. So the songs I do like is the Nile song, Up in Khyber, Green is the Color, Columbine, Party Sequence, Main Theme, Ibizan Bar, and that's about it for those songs from the More album, which is actually a soundtrack to a movie that I don't know. So it's cool, but another boring, average one in my opinion. So my number 10 is going to be the More album. So there you go. Okay, through 9 and onwards, I think are pretty enjoyable here on out. So my number 9th pick for this ranking is going to be Obscured by Clouds album. So there you go, Obscured by Clouds. So this one's pretty cool actually, but with my little minor issues with it. So the songs I do like from Obscured by Clouds is of course the opening instrumental to Obscured by Clouds. When You're in Instrumental, cool. Burning Bridges, cool. The gold, it's in the blank at the end, triple dot. Mudmen instrumental is pretty cool. Childhood's End's awesome. Free 4 is cool. And lastly, Absolutely Curtains instrumental. So this one's pretty decent. It's actually pretty cool. It's decent though. So Obscured by Clouds. So my number 9th pick for this ranking is going to be Obscured by Clouds. Number 8 is the Endless River album. So this one's decently cool too. I do enjoy this one. So the tracks I do like from this one is It's What We Do, Some, Skins, Anasan, on Noodle Street, Nightlight, Elysion Y1, Autumn 68, Allen's Y2, Eyes to Perils, Surfacing, and lastly, Louder Than Words. I can decently enjoy this in some way, so it's really good, but another decent one. So my number 8th pick is definitely The Endless River. Alright, my Babsound friends and ladies, through 7 to 1, I really like all the tracks in this one, so this is going to be the most exciting part because I like 7 of these Pink Floyd albums here on out. So, my number 7th pick for this one is actually their debut called The Piper at the Gates of Dawn album, their debut album. This is the one album they start off with in '64, so I actually really enjoyed this one, their debut. So, Astronomy Domain, Lucifer Sam, Madla Mother, Flaming, Power Talk H, Take Up Thy Stereoscope and Walk, Interstellar Overdrive, great instrumental, The Gnome, Chapter 24, The Scarecrow, and lastly, Bike Song. So, I like all the tracks in this one. This is where they first started off in the early 60s, whatever. So, it's really good debut. So, for my number 7th pick is going to be The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Alrighty, my Babsound friends and ladies. Oh, we're getting close. So, my number 6 pick for this one, this might be an obscure one, and it's actually pretty good in my opinion. So, for my number 7th, my number 6th pick is going to be Adam Hart Mother album. One with the cow on it. So, there you go. Oh boy, the freaking cow cover. So, I like this one. This is better than the debut in my opinion, so it has a freaking cow on the cover. Moo. Anyway, so I like all the songs in this one. It's all mashed together into a long song, so there you go, in parts. So, Adam Hart Mother, If, Summer 68, Fat Old Son, and lastly, Alan's Psychedelic Breakfast. So, yeah, I like all the tracks in this one. The Adam Hart Mother. We're gonna have a mooing great time with this album too. I actually like it. So, for my number 6 pick is gonna be the Adam Hart Mother and Moo. Alright, my best sound friends and ladies, top 5 now. For here on out, I like my top 5 favorites in these ones. So here we go. Number 5th pick for this one is going to be Wish You Were Here. Now this one, oh my god guys. This is actually one of the highly rated albums of all time. It's highly on reviews on the freaking Wikipedia page for this one. This is one of their best albums in my opinion. So it gets an A tier, maybe? Yeah, it does get an A tier. I really enjoyed this one. This received high freaking reviews of this album. I'm gonna name all the tracks out. Again, it's squished into parts and no long songs, so here we go. Shine On You Crazy Diamond, Welcome to the Machine, Have a Cigar, Wish You Were Here, and then Shine On You Crazy on the rest of the parts of the song. So there you go. I really enjoyed this one, guys. This is why it's highly freaking rated on music critics. So this is one of Pink Floyd's best albums in my opinion. So for my number 5th pick is gonna be Wish You Were Here. All right, this is gonna get interesting here on out in my ranking here. So what's gonna be for my number 4th pick for this ranking is gonna be A Saucer Full of Secrets. So this album is freaking cool in my opinion. I really enjoyed this one. Saucer Full of Secrets, it's really cool. So it depends on which version, which actually remastered. All of the versions are cool. So let's name all the tracks out. So Let There Be More Light, Remember a Day. Oh, I gotta remember the most important great song in track 3 is called Set Controls for the Heart of the Song. It's one of the best songs from this album. Please listen to it. It's actually a really awesome song. And it's on their greatest hits too. Echo's greatest hits. So there you go. That's how I remember Pink Floyd is from that song. So Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun. So that's where I originally heard this song from their greatest hits. So there you go. So my number 4 pick is going to be A Saucer Full of Secrets. It's actually really good. Alright, my best sound friends and ladies, these are my top 3 goodness for here on out. So my top 3 favorites right here. Next to the other 3. So my number 3 bronze medal winner, it might piss some people off. So Pink Floyd fans off. So there you go. So my number 3 pick is going to be The Dark Side of the Moon, guys. I have to, sorry. So that's going to be my number 3 bronze medal pick for this one. So it's still a good album. Don't get me wrong, that's still one of their best albums they made too. Next to the last one I said, Wish You Were Here. Yeah, that album. So, I like all the songs in this one. I'm going to name them all out. Speak to Me instrumental, Breathe in the Air, On the Run instrumental, Time, The Great Gig in the Sky, Money Song, always, it's one of their best songs. Us and Them's cool. Any Color You Like instrumental, Brain Damage, and lastly Eclipse. So, this is one of my mom's favorites albums of all time. So, there you go. But for me, I gotta put in my bronze medal number 3. So, it's still a good album. So, for my number 3 bronze medal winner, it's gonna be the Dark Side of the Moon album. So, there you go. Alright, my number 2 silver medal winner for this one is going to be a Momentary Lapse of Reason album. I know it's a controversial pick. I know some fans would not like this one, but some people like this one. I fall into my favorite section on this one. So, A Momentary Lapse of Reason, this is the 80s Pink Floyd era, so I like. So, please don't hate me for this one. I really do like this one in the 80s era of Pink Floyd. So, all the songs I like, Signs of Life, Learning to Fly is cool, The Dogs of War, One Slip is a good song. On the Turning Away song is pretty good. Yet Another Movie. Round and Around instrumental. A New Machine Part 1. Terminal Frost instrumental. A New Machine Part 2. And lastly, Sorrow. So, I like all the songs in this one. This is the one of the 80s Pink Floyd albums I really enjoyed liking. So, I really enjoyed this one, guys. So, I think it's one of the best 80s Pink Floyd albums in my opinion. So my number 2 silver medal winner, I'm gonna give it to A Momentary Lapse of Reason album. Okay, my best sound friends and ladies, we're down to my number one gold medal winner. If you figured out the process of elimination, which one is actually going to be my obvious number one answer out of all these Pink Floyd albums I listened to, well, I'm just going to have to say the Wall album. So there you go. Yes, I do love the Wall album from Pink Floyd. It's one of their best albums in my opinion. And it's also a soundtrack for the movie based off of it, by the way. No joke. So it's actually a actual studio album and a soundtrack of the movie at the same time. So cool double feature there. So yeah, I love the fucking Wall albums, guys. I love it. So it's one of my favorite Pink Floyd albums next to A Momentary, of Lapse, a Reason, and the other ones. So I like the Wall more. So shoot me in the comments. It's one of their best ones in my opinion. This might be the late 70s Pink Floyd album I do like. So I like all the tracks in this one. There's 26 tracks in total. I can't even name all of them out in the marathon. I just put it in all tracks. So I really love the frick out of this album, guys. It's based off the movie as well. Of the Wall album. So there you go. So yeah, this is the one Pink Floyd album I do enjoy listening. So my number one gold medal winner is definitely Pink Floyd's The Wall album. I hope you Best Sound friends enjoyed my classic rock band I want to do for this ranking for a long time. And now I finally got it out for you guys. Holy crap. So, excuse me. I belched at the end. Anyway, yeah. I just want to get this off my chest for you guys. So all of you Pink Floyd fans will start yelling at me in the comments below. It's not the same as your ranking and all that stuff. Yeah, so I actually enjoyed doing this. So it's one of my other favorite classic rock bands I like to listen to and stuff, and I wanted to get it out for you guys. So since I haven't done another classic rock band in a long time. So there's your Pink Floyd ranking from me. So there you go. Alright, I'm going to end this new ranking right here. So subscribe to me if you haven't. Click the bell to get notified on the next video and comment a like about this Pink Floyd studio album ranking. And also share it so I get more views and subscribers. And friend me on Facebook as usual. And that's all I'm going to say for Pink Floyd. They're one of the most psychedelic classic rock bands I've heard. So ever since their greatest hits. And all that stuff. And I will see you later.